Here we are at the East Bethel Garden, the place where it all happened last season, the grand finals. But this time they won't be having to take against what is known as the Cook Stars here in this season, but it's going to be a good one. Thank you for tuning in to the SPL Network. My name is Darth Taxil. Plymouth Plague hosting the Pittsburgh Vipers in tonight's semifinal matchup. Who's going to be on the ice? The big question here tonight, if the regular season is to be believed. The Pittsburgh Vipers, the visiting team tonight, wearing the red jerseys, allured to beat Krukes, Hex, and Yager out there on the ice during the regular season. Seaman played a single period in a single game, had a goal for it. Milk played 4 games, played all 3 periods for each of the 4 games, had a total of 32 points by the end of those 12 periods played. What is a menace, still is a menace, was a menace, and still continues to live on that legacy for the Pittsburgh Vipers, but he will not be called upon if my sources are correct. If he does join the lobby, I'll let you know first and foremost. But Pittsburgh finishing the season 13-4-0 on the regular season, just barely a hair away from getting that second seed in a better, the first round bye, of course, going to the first and second seed of the Pro Division. Most coveted spot in the Pro Division. But of course, Plymouth, Cook both tying with 30 points on the standings at the end of the regular season. Really just dead nodding themselves up above the, just the head and shoulders above the rest. And tonight, Plymouth Plague going to be going into their first Pro playoff series. We'll see if they can keep this undefeated record going and claim another championship. The franchise has 4 of them. We'll see if they can claim 5. They first won it back in Season 4, took a season off after Pittsburgh won it in Season 5, and then Season 6, 7, 8, Pittsburgh not quite able to knock off Plymouth's three-peat that they had going on there. Kylar both being rostered for that triple treat, as few people have liked to call it in the Slapshot Premier League scene. But Kylar playing a handsome few games. Kyler having an Ironman streak, playing all 18 games for the Plymouth Plague here this season. The top goal scorer, top point getter for his team, going to be down there on the ice. The captain himself will be leading his boys in the charge here tonight against Pittsburgh. Kylar, second in line in terms of games played 16 of the 18 games available to him, had 92 points by the end of the season. Going to be a huge decision maker down there on the ice. Leads his team in terms of saves with 60. Second place comes Kyler with 17 saves. So there's a whopping 43 save difference between first and second between the Plymouth top save makers. But Mace, first time donning the purple here this season for the Plymouth Plague, formerly known for his talents on the Orlando Otters with Speed Chaser in stride with him. Last season he played for the Los Angeles Leopards, scored 42 goals, had 71 points, 20 saves in his 15 games played. Really just showing himself out there throughout the Pro Division, throughout his career, and these boys have been around for a while. Kyler, Mace, both being in the league since the beginning of the rebound era, even going back beyond that, back into the Slap 1 era. Of course, Kyler, been around longer than everyone else on the screen right now. Kyler playing back towards the beginning of the lineage of the Slapshot Premier League, back in the not the placement season, not Season 0, but as soon as that one was over, he's just played every season since. Started with the Ireland Pepe Tactics down in the Open Division for the first season. Then ever since then, he's just been in Pro. Played for the Pepe Tactics and the Denver Omelets Season 2. And once rebound hit, he decided, you know what, I'm getting serious about the game. We're getting down there. He started with the Brooklyn Bandits. That didn't pan out. Went to the Miami Vice, won the championship Seasons 2 and Season 3 with them. And hopefully that record, that chutzpah that he has under his wings will come in clutch here tonight. We're about 5 minutes away from the drop of the puck. You still got some time to get your popcorn, get yourself some Skittles, and a drink of whatever your choice. Mine is Mountain Dew here tonight in the booth. But we'll see what they got going on as we take this one to Slap Stadium here in a few moments. Taking a look at our odd shot players to watch here tonight. It's the top point getter. It's the top goal scorer in the Pro Division, Kyler, for the Plymouth Plague, hoping to captain his team to another victory here tonight in our best of 3 in the semifinals. Yager, top goal scorer from the Pittsburgh Vipers, only outdone by a few hands throughout the entirety of the Pro Division. These two players had one of the biggest pulls on the pro scene here this season. Both these teams that are taking to the ice here this afternoon throughout the Pro Division, they're the top 2 scoring teams as a unit. Plymouth, throughout the regular season, had 164 goals for on the board, 161 for the Pittsburgh Vipers. There's only a gap of 3 between these two teams' offensive outputs throughout the regular season. Both teams having the opportunity to play each of their opponents 2 times throughout the regular stints, and they've come pretty close to just having the same exact stride. But But Yager, 54 goals out of the team's 161. Kyler, 66 goals out of the team's 164. Two biggest players, I think, are going to be the difference makers down there on the ice. If it wasn't for the save makers, the shot stoppers, and the blockers that are going to be down there on the ice. It's going to be a transition game. Can you catch them into transition? Yes or no? That's going to turn into goals for your team. And I think it's going to be the biggest turning point between these two teams here tonight. Of course, Mace, Kylar in the lobby for Plymouth. Crooks, Hex, Yager in the lobby for Pittsburgh. Last time these two teams met down at center ice, it was August 17th of 2023. Kylar, Mace, Crooks, Yager, and Hex all playing both of these games. They're going to be playing again here tonight, possibly seeing each other on opposite sides of the ice a total of 5 times here before the end of Season 10. We'll see if that much is true here tonight. These two teams split the difference early on in the season. Plymouth got the better side of Pittsburgh, 11-5. Later on, Pittsburgh came back. They had a bit of a new cut of their jib, some might even say. But they found a way to pull it out in regulation. 8-7 the final score, that second matchup. And first time, I think me and Blades casted that first game. We were talking to each other after the game was over, and one thing was certain. Pittsburgh had it rough. They weren't sure what their system wasn't sure how to get through that neutral zone. Plymouth played an absolutely impeccable defensive game during that first matchup. And that second game, they sat down, they said, we're playing our game, we're going to get the early lead, we're going to hang on to that, and that is what they're going to have to do again here tonight. During that first matchup, the goal scorers for Pittsburgh were 3 from Yager, 1 from Hex, 1 from Crooks, and on the other side of the coin, Mace had 5, Kyler 4, Kylar 2. During that second matchup down at the bottom of your screen, the Pittsburgh 8-7 victory. Yager and Hex both had 4 goals. Crooks had 7 of the team's 9 saves. And for the Plymouth Plague, Mace and Kyler both had a hat trick. Kylar had a goal himself, and of course 7 of the team's 9 saves as well from his side of the ice. But throughout both these teams, they got plenty of playoff history to draw from. Of course, Kyler having the few extra seasons back in Slap 1 to pull further from, as he had 66 games played throughout his 14 seasons here in the Slapshot Premier League. 156 goals throughout those 66 games, and he's the player to watch here tonight. He knows how to shoot him. He knows how to score him. And a few times throughout his career, he has been the defenseman. He's made the saves. He's made the stops. And he's shed the 3 away from him as the position, and he's more donning that 2. Of course, Mace kind of filling in the gaps. Kylar also doing the same. All 3 of those players that are going to be in the starting lineup for the Plymouth Plague all have 3s experience, so they know what to take away. They know what to look for. They know how to quarterback the play if needed. So that cycle game can really just stay alive. Pittsburgh Vipers, on the other hand, Crook's really the only player to play the defensive role for his team, at least in any competitive level between the Challenger and the Pro League. But we'll see what they got in store for us here tonight. 6 players are ready to rock. 6 players are ready to roll, so we will not keep them waiting. We're down on the ice for the first time here tonight here at the East Bethel Garden. Plymouth Plague on the right side in the purple. Pittsburgh Vipers on the left side in the red. The puck is dropped. The game is on, and time is underway for the first time here in our semifinals matchup here this afternoon. I don't know why the clock isn't there. That is strange. So that puck flares away off Crooks. I'll try to fix this as fast as physically possible. Down the near side. Well, here's Hex off the backhand. Looking for that scoop towards the cage. Not able to find it. So that one ring around the bottom rosy. Looks like there might be a little lag involved. Players kind of waiting it out. Kylar not wanting to make the first mistake here tonight. Take this one down towards that near side wall. Banks it off the wall. Kyler with a backhand jab, not able to find his way through Crooks. Kyler off the backhand, stopped there by Yager on the transition past the Mace, not able to find his way through. Here's Crooks with the puck now. Crooks here for the Pittsburgh Vipers. Biding his time back towards his defensive end, cuts that one up the top side. Off the backhand, hooks it a little too far, close side. Yager tries to keep it going, but stopped there by Kylar. Kylar near side, goes off Yager. Here's Crooks in the neutral zone, taking this one back around town. Crooks top side, Hex pulling. Stopped at the red line. Mace getting a jab in there. Crooks there trying to regain possession once again. Yager getting a hand on that one. Crooks there takes possession away for Pittsburgh off the forehand. Mace there just throws the stick in there. He makes contact. He's all alone. He shoots, he scores, and he makes it 1-0. Plymouth Plague able to find a way to get themselves out there on top here early on. It's paying dividends. You get the first goal. It's a mighty gap to make up in a matchup like this. Both teams know how to play with the lead. Both teams know how to keep the lead. And whether or not they're able to do it here tonight, Hex here with a forehand chance. Yager with a better one, but Kylar just barely able to make it back in the crease in time to stop it from happening. Both players should have had an easy shot goal, and he shoots, he scars, and he makes it 1-1. 3 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in the first period. Pittsburgh Vipers finding a way to answer back early. Kylar looking topside right from the drop of the puck. Looking to get it towards the cage. Hits the side of the net on the shot attempt from the neutral zone. Here's Crooks towards that top side of the ice. Looking to get that pass over to Hex. Will not take it. Banks it off over to Hex. Hex out in front. Stopped there by Kylar. Kyler the other way. Takes that one off the tip of the stick. Gives his boy some time to breathe. Mace there. Trying to take away that first passing option over to Yager. Trails a little bit. Crooks there tries to make him pay and overextend. Topside just out of the reach of Hex. He trails after it. Topside banks it off. Crooks. Yager shoots. Scores. And a little tick, little tack, little toe. A little salt, little pepper going a long way in the meal here tonight. 2:54 to go here in the first period. And Yager with a difference on the board right now. Pro semifinals, the home to many hearts broken and a lot of retribution overcome from both sides of the ice. Which team will have the one side? Which team will have the other? It's the only real question on the ice here tonight. Kyler getting that one out to the neutral zone. Crooks there, far side lane, finds Hex. Hex looking for the centering pass off the forehand, banks it off the end wall over to Yager. He'll have to fight for it. It's Kyler staying in his passing lane, taking away that shot. Hex with a back pass, finding his way back over to Crooks. Crooks here with 2 minutes 23 remaining here in the first period of a possible 3 here in game 1. It looks topside. Crooks there stops at the red line. Mace there tries to take advantage of it, not able to take possession cleanly. Kyler there to pick up the slack off the forehand. Crooks finds Hex. Hex to Crooks. Crooks topside back over to Hex off the forehand. Has the shot lane. Pauses. Shoots near side and wide. Goes over to Yager. Shooting off the far side. And that one finds Hex. Hex. Kylar. Hex for Pittsburgh. Kylar from Plymouth sends this one near side. Here's Kyler with the puck now. Sporting the SPL championship crown proudly. Hex with a shot. Kylar with a save out to Mace right on his tape. He'll find his way towards that topside. Shooting. Crooks with a save. And he scoops it off the near side and wide. Hex down low. Here's Crooks with the puck now. Crooks gets some separation. 1:42 to go in the first. Hex here pulling backhand passing over. Saucer pass over to Yager on the far side outer slot. He'll send that one down in deep. Here's Hex with the puck now off the backhand. Hands that one over to Crooks. Crooks topside. Stolen there by Kylar. Kylar fishing his way through the offense on that back check from Pittsburgh. Not able to take it away before Crooks got a piece of it. Crooks stopped there by Kylar. Kylar 2-on-1 for Plymouth. Shooting. Save made. Goes off the near side on the rebound. Hex there off the backhand trying to find a purple jersey. Only finds Yager. Thrown down there by Hex off the backhand of Kyler. Looks topside, only finds Crooks. Shooting far side and wide. Here's Kylar with the puck now off the backhand. Gets it out to the neutral zone. Here's Crooks with it. Forehand pass. Hex in the danger zone. Hip checked away there by Kylar. Back to the neutral zone. Yager. Hex shooting. Save made by Kylar. Down to the near side wall. 60 seconds remain here in the first. Pittsburgh leads by 2. And they get another one. 3-1 on the board. 58 seconds remain. Crooks just throwing a little something to the wall. See if it sticks. Kylar thought he could get it. Was a little too late on the reaction time. Just under a minute. Plymouth needs one. Crooks looking near side. Off the forehand, wants the cross ice pass. Gonna have to find his way near side instead. Yager off the end glass, finding his way over to Hex. Hex off the backhand, looking for the centering scoop. But nothing's apparent to him quite yet. Hex tries to get Kyler to overextend. He doesn't do that more times than not. Kylar, top side, forehand pass down the straight, finds Mace shooting near side and wide with 30 to go. Kyler keeps it alive out in front, just wide of Mace's hands, back over to Kylar. Kylar down low. Here's Crooks with it now. Backhand shooting just wide of the net. Here's Hex with it now. Hex here for Pittsburgh. Off the backhand, scooped out to the point. Crooks with it now. Crooks top side, backhand, scoops near side. Yager shooting, goes off Mace, and it goes off the Plinko machine. And Fate tonight's just wearing a red jersey down there on the ice. A fan of the Snakes, I see. As that one finds its way through the defense after a little bit of puck luck 13 seconds ago. 3's our gap. So we trail in towards the first intermission, but Hex says never say never. As he throws one right off the cuff of the faceoff. Finds the better side of Kylar. Finds a gap in the defense. The gap is now 4. 5 unanswered goals for Pittsburgh to end off this first period of action. Plymouth might have gotten the first one, but the rest, not so much. I think SPL experts would say not exactly what they anticipated, but the first period in the books here in the East Bethel Garden. It's 5-1 Pittsburgh in the lead at the end of the first. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a grind. Both teams not going to have to give the opponent anything easy to work with, but they're ready to rock. They're ready to roll. We're taking this one right back down to the ice here in the second period. Mace, the lone goal scorer for Plymouth. They're going to have to call on a few extra arms here in this second period of action. The puck's dropped. The game is on, and time once again is underway here this afternoon. Kyler looking near side. Hex here with it now off the forehand, looking for the pedal his wares down towards the cage, but not able to get that one through the policing force. Kylar looks top side. Hex there stuffs a sock in it. Kylar Fumbled by Hex out in front, not able to get that one through the traffic. Mace just looking to pick a few cherries off that near side of your screen. You see him dart back out. I had no idea he was even down there. Crooks looking near side to wrap this one out and around town. Start this breakout like Pittsburgh always does. Looking towards that top side. Dosido check there by Mace off the back end. Forehand shooting goes off Hex towards the cage, but it won't be on. 40 seconds into it. Plymouth just looking to take anything they can. Good dekes there by Kylar. Uses both of his dashes. He's going to have to cool down. Top side finding his way down low to Mace. Just out of his reach. I'm going to have to throw the sticks around down low against Crooks to get the possession back in the purple terms. Here's Hex with it now off the back end. Just looking to shuffle his way down the boards, but not able to do so. Crooks top side stopped by the wall. Kyler looking back neutral zone for a passing lane to open up. Nothing there. Makes his own. Forehand out in front. Stopped there by Hex. Here's Crooks with it now. Crooks near side with 3:47 to go here in the second period of game one. Yager shooting just wide of the cage. Kylar along the wall. Mace here with it now trying to back pass that one down low. Kylar has some elbow room. They're going to utilize that full and foremost. Off the top side, Crooks there applies that pressure at a beautiful moment. Found an opportunity to get the strike in, and he just is forcing that fumble. The puck's still in the Plymouth zone because of it. Kylar back behind his own cage, looks to scoop it near side. Great set there by the captain from Plymouth, Kyler. Here's Crooks with it now. Back behind the Pittsburgh cage, looks to lean this one top side. Hex here waiting on the near side. A little spinorama a few times around, hoping the puck comes to him. It never will. Yager scoops this one down low. Hex going to trail after it off the forehand. Backhand stopped there by Kylar along the near side wall and thrown out to the point. Well, Pittsburgh will have to fall back after it. Crooks. 3 minutes 58 to go here in the second. Pittsburgh still leads 5-1. No goals so far here in the second. Crooks near side. Long distance shot just wide off the left side. Here's Kylar. Kylar says, I can do that, and he misses off the left side as well. Here's Mace, top side, over to Kyler. Kyler out the back end, looking to weave that one back out to the point. Not able to have a whole lot of luck there. Here's Hex near side. Crooks here will get the first touch on it. Kylar right in tow with him. Hex, forehand, back end, dangling, slapped away there by Kyler. Kyler forcing that pass back to the point by Hex, finding Yager down low. Goes off Kyler, alone in front. Mace shoots, scars off the forehand, and they get back within this one. 2-5 on the board. And they're just taking one step at a time. The story is only read one page at a time, and Plymouth right now got the pen in their hands. Can they get another? Shooting, scoring. Yager says, you're in my house. And in my house, I'm the one who bakes the cookies. 4 is the gap. Once again, immediate answer here in the second period of action. We got 2s on the board. Plymouth remains there as well. Shooting over the net it goes. Kylar looking to dance his way topside over to Kyler. Kyler shooting off the post. Crooks awarded the save as it goes off to the far side corner. Pittsburgh on the defensive spiel right now. Here's Kylar. Kylar fakes the pass. Goes with a beautiful dangle. Mace shooting. Goes off the hip of Yager. Back over to Kylar. Kylar getting swifty with it. Topside over to Kyler. Kyler shooting. Going off the double doink of the defense duo, Hex and Yager. Yager wins it away off the back end. Shot wide of the Plymouth cage. Hex the first man down for it. Off the back end. Not able to pull the trigger on the shot. Here's Crooks going off Kyler. Topside over to Yager. 1:45 to go here in the second. Yager shooting. Save made by Kylar. Crooks getting a piece of it, but not enough. Here's Yager shooting. Oh, what a save. That one comes off the near side. Kyler, backhand shot. Saved there by Crooks on the other end. Mace bank pass. Not able to find the intended receiver. Hex here with an empty 4x6 forehand. Shooting, scoring. And he makes it 7-2. The Pittsburgh Vipers surmounting a tremendous lead here in the middle chapter of game one and saying, this game is ours. $1:50 remains here in the second. Plymouth's got to get back in the saddle. This game's not over. Job's not done. Hex, spinorama, the storm of the swings. Just not quite able to come out on top with the Beyblade action. Here's Kylar, looking to jive his way near side, not having a whole lot of fortune in it. Forehand shooting goes off Yager, back over to Mace. Mace here with an out. Taking his deeks top side, looking to sell his wares off the back end. Kyler down low, back in, not able to get the shot off. Great read there by Hex, knowing when to jump in to help out the defense. 60 seconds remain. Kylar trying to throw Yager into the cage, but not able to do so. Here's Mace with an out, top side down the straight. Here's Kyler with one man last to beat. Shooting wide of the cage off the side. Ricochets out. Here's Kyler with his own rebound. Backhand pass, 48 seconds to go. Kylar, the duo on the top side, passing it once amongst each other. Here's Crooks. Off the forehand, looking for that cut across ice pass. Mace there reads that one. Yager, Hex out in front. Hip check there by Kyler. Over to Crooks. Crooks here with 34 seconds remaining here in the second. Off the tip of the stick goes off Kylar. Then to Mace. Mace off the forehand. Shooting goes off the stick check of Kyler. Crooks got thrown right into the lane of that one. 24 seconds remain here in the middle chapter. Kyler keeps that one treading top side. Mace, backhand, chips that one towards the cage, not on. Shooting, nice save by Mace, goes off the bodies and off to the near side wall. Shooting, goes off Crooks. Crooks here with a 3-on-1 almost. He stops with it. Forehand, shooting, scoring, and there's another one. 8 on the board. And the Plymouth Plague just looking to stay alive. That's all they can hope for. They got to the second intermission. This third one's going to be a rough one. 9 seconds remain. It's not quite over yet. One more shot can still be taken, but it looks like it will not. That's all the more time we had here in the second. That buzzer signifies the end of the twos. We got one more to go. It's 8-2 here at the East Bethel Garden. Pittsburgh Vipers really just coming out, putting on a show for us, showing us what they got, and it's pretty good so far. I must say, not a bad product. Mace 2 goals. Gonna hopefully find another one as we get this one back down on the ice here for the third period of action. Plymouth Plague on the right side in the purple once more, and Hex right from the get-go finds the Pittsburgh Vipers an early goal. Not even 2 seconds elapsing off the clock, and Hex already found another one right from the face-off. Plymouth in shambles at the sight of that one. 9-2 on the board to start the third period, and that mercy roll is getting ever so closer. If at any point tonight that goal difference ever hits 10, we stop it early. We go into the next chapter. If that's game 2, if that's game 3, or the end of the series, does not matter. That 10-goal mercy roll is ever looming. Yager, top side, fed down low over to Crooks. Crooks here with it now. Longtime Ocean City Typhoon captain. Turning on to the red jerseys here this season, as well as the previous few seasons. Hex there thrown to the corner. Kyler back to the point. Here's Mace, top side, stopped by Yager. Shoots, and that's wide of the cage. Crooks down low. Feathers that one over to Mace. Mace here with 4 minutes 22 to go. Here's Kylar. Kylar out in front. A forehand feed, topside shooting, hits the post, goes off Crooks. Mace with another one, and out go the Hats. 3 goals Plymouth, 3 goals Mace. Here in the third period, they found themselves a bag of Lucky Charms. And man, they had that fortune on that play. 4:16 to go here in the third, and they still got work to do. Crooks looking down near side. As he feathers his way out in front, plays with a little bit of fire. He has the he definitely has that cushion to do so if he ever does deem it. But it looks like Kyler going to walk that one in. They're only down by 5 now. 3:56 to go here in the third period. Hex, great physicality. Crooks try to stick at it as well, but Kyler just sitting all alone with the puck. Nothing they can do to say about it. Plymouth Plague now at 4. We'll see if they can make up the gap. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the third. They got time. They got space. Hits the post. Shooting. Far side and wide. Kyler looking for a mulligan on that one. Yager awarded that save. As comes back out to the neutral zone. Near side. Stopped by Kyler. Over to Kyler. Kyler looking to play dangerous. Back out to the point. Kyler going to have to come back after it. Kyler down the straight. Mace with a hip check. Not able to deflect that one on. Oh, it was so close. Mace looking for the wraparound shot. Yager just playing him step by step, stride for stride, staying in that passing lane. Hex the first man to it. Down low for Pittsburgh. Out in front. Kyler here has the puck. Plays a stick game with Crooks. Not one to be advisable, but he does have the confidence for it. Kyler going to do it again. Off the backhand. Throws that chip off the stick of Crooks into the wall to try to force that fumble. Plymouth will come out with possession. Kyler off the Yager, and in it goes. Oh, my goodness. I don't know who we paid to get that to work, but hey, if she goes, she goes. 4 is the gap. 3:10 to go. Plymouth starting at 1 step at a time. It's 6-9. Nice. 3:08 on the clock. Mace said, all right. We've had 2 face-off goals against us. We can get 1, right? Surely. Hex topside. Shot goes wide. Here's Kylar with the puck now. Forehand shooting. Goes off Yager into the corner. Thrown back out to the point. Kyler not able to take that one away from Hex. The former teammates battling it out on the far side wall. Here's Crooks with the puck now. Off the backhand. Looking to shimmy that one across towards that near side. Trying to find that passing lane to open up to Hex. Top side out at the point. Forehand shooting. Goes near side and wide. Mace there to deflect that one in case it was on target. Off the shot. Goes off Yager. Top side Hex. Hex shooting. Scoring. And they found another shot lane on that far side wall. Hex, the demon, just waiting in Ovi's office. And that forehand did not miss. And they did not have a lot of room to work with neither. 10 on the board for Pittsburgh. They got some of that cushion right back after a little bit of a battle. Kyler shooting. Oh, off the face of Crooks, and in it goes. Don't know if it was intentional, but I'm going to say it is. Right spot, right time. The shot right off the dome. The back of the left earlobe. Crooks just sitting back, dazed and confused, wondering why. What happened? Just under halfway through this third period. 7-10 on the board. Nothing but goals galore here in this last moment of regulation. That one trickles off the goaltender. Great save there on the Pittsburgh side to try to preserve that 3-goal lead. Shooting, far side and wide. Yager looking down low, goes off a few defensemen out to the far side wall. Mace there collects that one near side over to Kylar. Kylar looking to wheel and deal him down near side. Kyler getting a piece of that. Here's Hex with it now off the backhand. Looking to shimmy that one back out to the neutral zone. Here's Crooks with it now. Crooks there, stick checked by Kyler twice into the near side wall. Stopped there by Kyler again. Thrown down into the Pittsburgh zone. Yager near side wall. Kylar going off Kyler's stick. Hex got a piece of that one. Shooting, far side and wide. Crooks there thinking about that one in his dreams here tonight. Pinched out. Kyler pulling, shooting, scoring, and they're within 2. 8-10 on the board, and Fortune's wearing a purple sweater now. Oh, the turns be tabling. 1:42 to go. There's a thought in somebody's mind at this building, and I'm not allowed to talk about it. There's a curse that coincides with it. So I'll just keep my mouth shut and just enjoy some good slap shot. Here's Kyler. Back in his own zone with a forehand pass very softly to his 3. Yager there forces that fumble, gets that one back off the backhand. Stop there off the hip of Kyler. Kyler here trying to jive his way out through Center Avenue. Hex there says no and hands it back over to Crooks. Crooks near side gets past 1. Forehand shot goes off. Mace over to Kyler. Kyler with a long distance dump down. The first man to it going to be Kyler. Great stick check to solidify that response. Off the backhand, stop there by Crooks. Crooks top side gets it out of the zone. 1 minute 10 to go. 2 goals now the gap. Plymouth Plague down, but they're not out of this one. Kyler gets past Yager with a non-touch, finding his way off Crooks down low in the Pittsburgh zone. Mace there to form the sandwich along the end wall, but it will not avail. 60 seconds to go. Crooks going to let some time tick off the clock as he keeps the puck in his possession. Topside down the straight. Hex not able to catch it as it went over his stick. Here's Kylar off the near side wall. Stopped there by Hex. Hex there forcing a little bit of trouble. Kyler there calm as a cucumber, sends it over to Mace. Topside over to Kyler. Kyler here off the forehand. Looking to take this one through and through. Yager getting a piece of that one. Thrown back in. That's going to go in. Oh, just a carriage of misfortune on the far side. 37 seconds to go, and now the gap is back to 3. Not exactly what the coach had drawn up on the whiteboard, but the Pittsburgh Vipers not going to say no to that gift. 34 seconds to go here in the third, and that might just be the end-all, be-all. Here's Crooks. Top side off the backhand, finding his way to Yager. Yager forehand, shooting, hits the post, comes back out in front. Crooks here with it now, shooting, save my base. Here's Kylar over to Kyler. Kyler hits a very hard angle off the post. Not taking any skin off his nose for that shot attempt. Here's Hex with it now. Forehand pass. Crooks here with an empty cage. Shoot goes off the hands of Kylar. Yager keeps it in. Here's Hex with it now with 5 seconds remaining. Wanting one more goal as that shot goes wide. Crooks here with it now. And that will do it for game 1. 11-8 the final score. Plymouth Plague played a great third period of action. Really kept that pressure applied in that offensive zone. Kept it applied in the defensive zone. Stayed in those shot lanes. But it just wasn't enough over the tail of 2 periods. Going down 5-1 into the first intermission, really being the dagger. One of the first straws to really come out of the camel's mouth during that matchup. Mace 4, Kyler 4, total of 8 from Plymouth. 10 shots. Kyler really did not pull any punches whenever it came down to just putting pucks on net. 9 saves out of the team's 11. Kyler played a fabulous game back between the pipes for the boys in purple here tonight. But the real story on the ice, the offense from Hex and Yager. 10 of the team's 11 goals coming off their sticks. 18 of the team's 22 really getting it done. We're back down on the ice here for the second period of action, and we will not keep them waiting. Pittsburgh left side in the red once again. Plymouth right side in the purple. Here in the first period, we're back on our way here in game 2. Mace trying to fight for this one, topside over to Kylar. Kylar here with a backhand shot going wide off Crooks' body. Here's Crooks from Pittsburgh trying to make the most of his opportunities. Deking out Kyler, left him back alone, all alone without any knees nor ankles. Crooks playing the physical game as Plymouth will take up possession. Kyler shooting, save made by Crooks back between the pipes. Someone goes off the far side. Kyler passed over to Yager here. Here's Crooks with it now. Playing pass with himself back behind, just like I do with my dad. Because he left for cigarettes. That was a bad joke. Anyway, here's Yager. Stopped by Mace. Kyler trying to get a few swings of the stick in there, get his say into the conversation before it leaks out. Goes off Yager. Hex in the zone, shooting, scoring! And they find the first on the board once again here in the first. Hex just waiting for the end of that conversation on that near side wall, and man, did he find it. Puck fell on his lap, and all he had to do was not miss. 4:11 to go here in the first. Pittsburgh leads it 1-0. Kyler topside dancing, goes off Yager. Hex over to Kyler. Kyler stick checked away by the Pittsburgh defense. Here's Mace with it now off the backhand, looking for that centering pass. Doesn't see the lane to open up as Hex will knock that one loose back into the Plymouth zone. Here's Kylar with the puck now. Banks it off the wall. Here's Mace down low. Off the forehand, backhand. Kyler pulling, shooting. No, he doesn't. He fans on it on the backhand. Kyler getting a piece of that one in the neutral zone. Has to battle Yager for possession now. Plymouth here on the backswing. Yager there to stop him. Here's Mace with it now off the hip. Backhand shimmies that one to the far side corner. Crooks there, bank pass to himself. Has to fight for it once more. Good defense there by Yager. Kylar from the neutral zone able to find a way to make him pay. 1-1 on the board. 3 minutes, 31 seconds remaining. He said, well, what do we have here? Is that a net I see down the way? See if I can hit that. Hex with a shot near side and wide. 3 face-off goals have been had so far here in this series. We've had 19 goals, 21 if you count here in game 2. And it's really just been a wild time. Very rarely here in 3v3 Pro will you see face-off goals ever really come to be. Crooks topside, Hex with it now. Forehand shot goes wide into the back wall. Kyler just going to walk that one right in. He's got all the time in the world. He went to a coffee shop. He saw what they had. He said, I don't even like coffee, but I'll take some. Bang. Goal 2. 3:06 to go here in the first period. 3 goals have been had. Plymouth for the first time in a long time in the lead. Crooks chip towards the cage. That's going to be off the post, and in it goes. And we're back tied at 2s. And as easy as it came is as easy as it went. Just a little chip off the tip. That's all she wrote. 2:57 to go. Who's going to get the next one? Kyler just bulldozing his way through like Gronkowski. Crooks, top side. Yager shooting. Goes off Kylar towards the cage, and that's going to go in. Oh, no. That is just not fair. Man. Pittsburgh finding a way on top. That puck luck goes, it works in mysterious ways. X near side into the wall, looking to build on the momentum, whatever they might have picked up from that last play. Here's Kylar with an out top side along the wall. Kyler getting a piece of that one. Hex takes it away off the backhand, looking for the shot line. Nice save there by Kylar, taking away everything that he had. Here's Kylar, looking to shimmy that one loose. Hex out to the point, goes off Mace's stick. As Crooks was waiting it on the far side blue line. C4 hands that one back over to Yager. Yager off the backhand, stick check there by Kyler. Hex down low, finding its way over to Kylar. Kylar with 2 minutes 12 to go here in the first period of action. 5 goals in. Pittsburgh in the lead, 2-3. Mace back to the point. Here's Hex off the backhand, stopped by Kyler. Here's Crooks with it now for the boys in red. Little reversal, trying to get Kyler to bite on it one way or another. Finding its way over to Hex. Hex here with no options to work with. He tries to fight its way free near side. Kylar getting a piece of that one. Wants to shift out for Mace. Mace doesn't get that calling card. Mace backpedals over to Kylar. Kylar here with possession for the Plymouth Plague. Forehand pass, no go. Shoot, scores off the top shelf. Where you keep the peanut butter. 1:46 to go here in the first. And the Pittsburgh Vipers making them pay for that one. Kylar, don't know what happened there. The server just did not agree with the amount of force that he put behind that puck. 1:45, the time be ticking, and it's drawing nearer. Kyler here off the near side, trying to find its way loose. Kyler back over to Kylar. Kyler once more off the backhand, stopped by Crooks. Mace there tries to stick check it loose over topside, finding its way over to Hex. Hex at the red line. Sends it back defensively. Here's Crooks, topside Hex. Off the forehand, shooting. Nice block there. Out at the hash marks by Kyler. Yager back in the neutral zone, looking topside. Kyler there fishes that one free off the backhand. Tries to get it on target. Yager there to deny that one with the backhand. Crooks takes his time in the defensive zone, gives his boys some time to breathe. They're controlling the pace of the game. They got the lead by 2. Why not? Kyler almost forcing that turnover. Hex near side finds a little bit of an area pass over to Yager. Yager forehand shot goes off the hands of Kylar. Stick lift just didn't happen in time. Kylar, decisive possession. Thrown out to Mace. Mace there with a through pass over to Kyler. Kyler down the ozone, out to the point. Shooting off of Crooks out in the zone. Not able to find a shot to have out in front of the crease. Now he's going to come back out the other way. Nice block there by Kylar. Near side bank pass over to Kyler. Kyler off the backhand, looking for that centering lane to open up. Little dangle. Shooting save made by Yager. That one sent out the other way. Shots are even. The score is not. 27 to go here in the first. Here's Kyler now for the Plymouth Plague. Got the forehand. Stopped there by Crooks. Back down low. Here's Kylar. Kylar with the puck now. The long-time Maui Monkey. Going from the west coast to the east. One of the few players to make the move for the slap shot pursuit. Ace there with a shot technically. Crooks there with a save by the books. Kyler shooting near side and wide. Kyler looking for a backhand, scoring off the backhand shot. And the first one might not have gone, but Kyler waiting patiently out in front of the crease, finds his own alley-oop, and he slams that one down for a dunk ski. Just like we're space, they're jamming. 5 seconds to go, 7 goals into it. Only one's the difference now. Plymouth making this comeback one step at a time as we go into the first intermission. 3-4 here in the East Bethel Garden. Plymouth might be down, but they're not out of this race quite yet. 6 shots to 7. Pittsburgh not having the dominant offensive presence that they had during the last matchup, and it's showing on the scoreboard right now. One's the gap. Plymouth play getting more than the one at the end of the first period of game 1. And they're feeling pretty all right about it. Mace no goals so far. I'm sure that'll change here in the second. We'll just have to wait and see. So we get this one back down on the ice here in the second. Pittsburgh Vipers on the left side in the red. Plymouth Plague on the right side in the purple. The puck is dropped. The game is on, and time is underway with an almost immediate goal coming out of the Pittsburgh zone, or coming out of the Plymouth zone. Back in, open cage. Great stick check there by Crooks, keeping that shooter off kilter. Kyler on the near side. Kylar near side goes off the boards, finds Kyler shooting towards the cage, goes off. Yager stick back out to the point. Crooks top side, just out of the reach of Hex. You'll have to trail after it off the forehand. Yager gets this one down low off to the near side wall. Here's Crooks down low in the enemy territory. Off the forehand, gets this one passed into the slot, into the corner. Out in front, goes off Kyler. Here's Mace. Mace on the far side wall. Gets chipped out there by Kyler as he was double covered. Here's Crooks with the puck now. 35 seconds into the second period of action. Kylar reverses that one. Kyler at the far side blue line. Crooks here taking this one back towards that defensive end. Crooks looks top side. Gets past Kyler with a step. Mace there challenges him. It's one man back, and he took the show. Kyler looks to break this one top side out of the defensive end, trying to make an offensive habit. Just not able to break through that defense from Pittsburgh. Hex here, pull, shoot, save made by Kyler. Throws this one out to his captain, and he'll fight for it against Crooks. Crooks off the forehand. Kyler there hounding him for the puck. He'll win it away. Off the far side, looks for that wraparound attempt. Hex there challenges him, gets it back to the point. Here's Kyler, forehand shot. Yager hit. Kyler not able to shoot that one away. Here's Crooks with it now. Forehand shooting goes off Kyler near side. Kyler playing impeccable defense for the Plymouth Plague so far here in the second. Pittsburgh just trying to find a way to dissect this perfect decision making so far. So far here in the second. Let me emphasize that. So nothing happens. Scoring off the forehand. And he rips that net a new one, or one less. If you cut a hole in a net, I guess it's one less hole. Anyway, Kyler tying it up at 4s here in the second. 3 minutes, 28 to go. The next goal going to be the decision maker. Crooks tries to deke out Kyler. Kyler, seen all of his tricks, knows what he's going to pull. Not going to fall for any of it unless Yager had something to say about it. Hex here trying to get past Kyler. Kyler just going to force him out to the corner and smother out the offensive play. Mace, Crooks, the battle continues near side into the corner. Here's Kyler with the puck now with 3:04 remaining here in the second. Top side off the stick of Kyler, goes off Yager. Hex gets a piece, but not enough for possession. Hex, Yager, shooting, not able to find that one in as it goes off the near side and wide. Here's Kyler with the puck off the back end. Hooks this one near side over to Mace. Mace here off the back end, gets through one. Forehand shooting, saved by Crooks. And that one goes off the far side and loose. Kyler with a shot. Crooks goes over to Mace. Mace here gets past him, but not able to take the puck with him as he thought it would. Crooks not able to get that one past Kyler. Kyler near side. Here's Kyler with a shot. As that one ricochets off the end of the cage of Pittsburgh. Hex gets that one back to the neutral zone. Here's Kyler with the puck now halfway through the game here in the second period. Shooting, save made by Crooks off to the near side and then to the far. It's 3-on-2 for Pittsburgh. Here's Yager. Not able to get the shot he wanted. Sends it back out to the point. Thrown softly down center avenue. Kyler going to pounce on that one. Sends this one down and around the boards. Kyler sent back to his 3. Back to Kyler, but stolen by Crooks. Off the Hex, scoring. And the empty 4x6 in front of him. And the Pittsburgh Vipers are back out on top 5-4. This second period has been a mysterious one, to say the least. 9 goals into it so far in game 2. Pittsburgh Vipers know they just need to put one more to bed to go home tonight. Crooks top side. Off the dangle. Stick check there by Kyler. Shooting near side and wide. Here's Mace with it now. Stopped by Yager. Kyler going to get a piece of that one. At least a say in the conversation whether or not who's going to come out with the puck off the near side. Mace hugging that wall a little too tight, but you have to. Hex near side. Nobody in red jersey to take it away. Kyler, Mace shooting. Goes off near side. Here's Kyler down low in the offensive zone. Crooks here with the puck now. Looking to dance his way free. Here's Crooks off the far side. Getting that stick check by Kyler. Kyler shot wide of the cage as he takes this one down low in the Pittsburgh territory. Kyler dangles out in front. Crooks picks it up off the near side. So he looks for the forehand feed. Tries to shift that one near side to no avail. Kyler out of the zone. Finding his way down low over to Crooks. Crooks here with the puck now. Looking to take that one top side down the wall. Here's Hex with it. Forehand passing. Yager not able to swing that one on as he misses just faintly behind the play. Here's Kyler, forces that one down the near side while Kruk's there to meet and greet him at the offensive blue line for Pittsburgh. Here's Hex with an L. 60 seconds to go here in the second period of action. 9 goals into it. Pittsburgh leads it 5-4. Kruk's shooting, goes off Mace at the defensive point. Mace not giving up on it. Kyler thrown down low, goes off Hex. Kyler near side. Hex not normally the last man back, but he does a really decent job at staying in that shot lane. Hex forehand, stopped there by Kyler, goes over to Kyler. Kyler here with the puck now from the red line, gets a shot off, but Kruk's takes it away. Kruk's here with the forehand, shooting, goes off the body of Kyler, top side out to the point. Here's Yager, here's Mace, empty cage, Kyler shoots, scores, and we have a tie ball game once again. 5-5 on the board, mere seconds remaining here in the second period of action. Mace wanted that goal. Kyler said, nah, this one's mine. Kyler off the backhand. Stopped there by Kruk's, and that one shimmied back down into the defensive zone here for Plymouth. Off the near side, here's Yager out in front. Kyler off the forehand, sent down low over to Kyler. Kyler looking off the backhand. Hexler getting a few stick checks alongside him. As Kyler gets it near side, just gets it out of the zone after he bumped into his captain. Not a whole lot of passing lanes to work with there. 6 seconds remaining. Yager wanting one more shot on target. Out in front, nice stop there by Kyler. Kyler, the rock, the stone, the wall. Back in the defensive zone from Plymouth. Really showing up in a big way here as we walk our way into this second intermission. 5-5 on the board. The Plymouth Plague got the majority of saves, and they needed them. They really did. 14 shots so far. Plymouth Plague putting the pressure on the Pittsburgh Vipers. 9 saves so far here tonight. 7 of them coming off the stick of Kruk's. Both teams ready to rock, ready to roll. Back down on the ice. Spill is just joining the lobby for the Plymouth Plague in case they want to sub him in. This third period going to be a good one here tonight. It's the do or die for the Plymouth Plague as they defend the right cage in the purple. Pittsburgh Vipers just need one more to claim the 2-game sweep into the finals. Defend the left cage in the red. Hex out in front, saved by Mace, goes out the forehand. Yager with a try, but not able to get that one through the traffic as they cycle this one near side. Here's Kyler with the puck now. Kyler off the stick of Hex, sent down low. Here's Yager with the puck, stopped there by Mace. A few stick checks from their two sides of the ice down there in the corner. It's the good versus the evil. Kyler topside hits the post, goes off the hands of Mace, back off the hands of Kyler. Kyler here back towards that neutral zone. Kyler going to keep that pressure applied, making sure that one stays in the O zone. Here's Kruk's with it now. Kruk's near side, pass over to Yager, stopped there by Mace. Mace here looks to the scoop it down low, finds its way to Kyler. Kyler off the back end, fakes out Hex, hands it back over to Kyler. Kyler shoots this one down low, finds Hex, or Kruk's with it, I'm going to pass that one up. I fumbled that one pretty hard, eh? Kyler dancing, shooting near side and goes off the defense. Here's Yager with it now. Yager. Forehand, scoops that one top side with 4 minutes to go here in regulation. Here's Hex. Hex, forehand, stopped there off the bottom of the stick of Kyler. Here's Kruk's. Yager, near side at the point, stopped there by Mace. Kyler going to be the first man to it, just simply faster. Mace challenging Yager. So does Kyler. Mace walks away with it. Looking to hand that one off the back end, down low defensively over to his Plymouth defenseman. Here for the Plague is Kyler. Longtime member, first of his name. Looks to take this one out for a little joyride. Doesn't want to make the mistake. If you turn it over here, it's going to be a crucial chance the other way. Mace here with a 2-on-1 for Plymouth if he can get to it, but he cannot. Yager, Kruk's, top side for Pittsburgh. Scoops it out with one man down the ice, and that one's pretty easy to take away. Kyler with a shot goes out the stick of Kruk's over to Yager. Top side, stopped there by Hex. Simply out, over to Kruk's, shooting, scoring, and we have a difference. The Pittsburgh Vipers might have just put on the board the go-ahead goal. Hex lobs it down low. Kruk's, courtesy to him. It's a difficult shot at a difficult angle. 3:14 to go here in the third. With 11 goals, there's only a 1-point difference between these two teams here tonight. Here's Kruk's with the puck now. Looking down towards that near side to waste some time. Any amount of time that trickles off the clock is just a blessing right now for the Pittsburgh Vipers. Kyler, lost to Kruk's. Kruk's, backhand pass, Yager, open for it. Goes off the stick of Kyler. Here's Hex with an out. Sends that one towards the cage, but not on. Kyler looks low, finds his way to Mace, near side, out to Kyler, empty 4x6, shoots, scores, and we're tied at 6s. Oh, baby, there's a chance. There's a thought. There's an alignment in the stars here tonight. I don't know what the Pittsburgh defense was thinking. 12 goals, nobody with the lead. 2:40 to go here in the last period of regulation. Laugh Track may get his Christmas wish early. Here's Kruk's with the puck now. Looks to send that one topside over to Hex. Kruk's. Forehand pass over to Hex. Gets this one down towards the cage, but not on. Off the back end, Kyler sends that one floating out to the neutral zone, and Kyler will keep that one going northways. Off the back end, shooting, scoring, and that might be the one to put it to bed. Kruk's from downtown makes it a 7-6 difference. The cage was just barely not covered. And that gap is on the board. Mace with a beautiful save. Gets that one back out to the neutral zone. Mace there throws that one off the forehand down the length of the ice. Here's Crooks with it now, just going to wait with the puck until he's challenged one way nor the other. Off the backhand, Crooks near side, finding his way over to Yager. Yager with the puck off the backhand, stopped there by Kylar. Kylar here with it now, off the forehand, shooting that one just, it would have been on target, but a great save there by Crooks out towards the face-off circles. Here's Kylar with the puck now, challenged there by Hex, out in front, shoots, scores, and that might just put the solidifier in the bucket. 1:50 to go, 8-6 the score. Pittsburgh Vipers getting her done here in the third period of action. My goodness. There's still fortune in the bucket to draw from, but will it go in favor of Plymouth? Crooks there with a great stop there, sends this one off to the near side wall, thrown off the near side glass and out into the Plymouth zone. Kyler looking to keep that one going over to Mace. Mace here with a back pass. Kyler near side, trying to pick up the puck off the backhand, hooks it near side and wide. Here's Mace with a few stick checks, goes off Crooks topside Hex. Hex there's challenged that by Kylar, so he'll take it back out into the neutral zone. Here's Kylar with the puck now. Looks towards that near side. Kyler just biding his time on the near side wall. Pulling off the backhand, stick checked away by Yager. Hex getting a piece of that one as well. Yager, backhand, stick checked by Mace. Mace off the backhand, feeds it off the wall. Kyler here picking that one back up over to Kylar. Kylar here off the forehand. Not able to get that one through. Hex near side. Mace here pulling towards the cage. Hip checked as he must. Might not have been able to get that one through. Crooks, nice shot by Mace. Was definitely not intentional. But it does register on the clock. 1 minute remaining here. 2 goals now. The Gap Pittsburgh Vipers just playing to keep it alive. Keep that 2-point lead on the board. Will they be able to do it? Crooks stopped by Mace. Goes over to Kyler. Kyler 2-on-1 shooting. Goes wide off the near side. Nobody in a purple jersey able to get to it first. Mace there tries his hand at it. Hex there takes it away. Top side over to Yager. Yager. Lost there by Kyler, but Crooks there keeps it alive for Pittsburgh. Off the backhand, stopped by Mace. Mace here, pulling, shooting off the far side, and that one goes wide. Here's Crooks with 32 seconds remaining here in the series. Yager, near side, out of the zone. Lets the sands of time tick on as they put that third goal in the back of the net. 9-3, once again the difference on the board, but this time Pittsburgh out on top by a decisive manner. 14 shots, 9 of them going in. 26 seconds remain here in the third period. And that might just be the one to put the baby to bed without a diaper on. Kyler playing for pride. One last push down the near side wall. Mace here off the forehand looking to shimmy this one off to the near side wall. Kyler off the backhand hooks that one off. Hex over to Crooks. Crooks here with it now with 10 seconds remaining. One last goal maybe ahead, but that one's going to be deflected wide off the hands of Kyler. Crooks off the forehand. Stopped by Kyler near side as he wings that one top side. That one's going to be shot wide, and that's the end of it. We have our finalists, the Pittsburgh Vipers, once again here in SPL history, find themselves in the finals. Cook Stars going to be watching this game footage time and time again to try to find a way to dissect and get inside the head of the Season 9 champions, the Pittsburgh Vipers, the defending champions, going back to the finals, looking to do it again. But will they be able to? 15 shots, 9 goals. Pittsburgh Vipers able to come out on top. 18 shots, 6 goals. The defense was just impenetrable. Pittsburgh played a fabulous transition game. They won the save game. They almost won the takeaway game, but it's where did those takeaways take place? There's a lot of taking involved in that, but I'm sure you can pencil it out. Possession time might as well have just been even, just barely. 18 seconds of a gap on the possession time. Not a lot. The possession time, if you don't know, you're new to the scene, possession time only starts counting whenever you have the puck and you are alone. So it doesn't matter if you have the puck and somebody's touching you. It doesn't matter if you don't have the puck. The clock doesn't start until it's just you, the puck, and your thoughts out there on the ice. But 2 minutes 47 with a puck uncontested on a Pittsburgh stick. 2 minutes 29 with a puck uncontested on a Plymouth stick. And both those teams played a fabulous game. It just leaned one way rather than the other. That's all there really was to it. Pittsburgh, goal scorers, hat trick for everybody. Everybody got 6 points, except none of them did. 6 shots, 3 goals. Crooks able to walk away. One of the top point getters there in that second game. Yager, top goal scorer of the series. 3 goals in that second game, able to come away with a hefty difference down there on the ice. 10 saves of the team's 12 coming off the man with 2 minutes with the puck on his stick. Crooks, man of the game, really showed up in a big way, solidified that win for Pittsburgh. On the other side of the ice, Kylar played an absolute dominant game back on the defensive side. Those saves do not do him justice. The amount of times he would pressure the puck, pressure the shooter out in the neutral zone, hit him down on his angles. Doesn't matter if there's a passing lane behind him. He knows he's going to get there before the man can make a decision. Kylar shut that offense down, and this game would have been absolutely a different matchup if he wasn't down there on the ice.
Kyler, an absolute fiend back in the defensive zone. I think he's the best defenseman we have in the league. I'm going to throw it out there. I might be biased. I may not be. That's just my hot take. I'm just some guy that has the microphone in his hand at the moment. Kyler, absolute defenseman. He is one of them. But hey, you got to give it up. 10 shots of the team's 18, 5 goals of the team's 6. Kyler hitting the net when he needed it. And those passes that found his way to him, you got to pat him on the back. Getting open, staying open, teammates hitting him with the puck, diming him up. You got to pass it to Derek. Even if he doesn't score every time, you got to pass it to Derek. Like 3 of you know what I'm talking about, but M-Dub appreciates that one. Either way, that's going to do it for now here tonight. Later on, we have the West Finals at 10:30 Eastern Time. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited for it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ecstatic. I'm ready to go. I really am. But that's all we got for you here tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching some great Slapshot with me here tonight. That was a lot of fun to watch. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only a matter of time until it happens again. We still got finals, baby. But once again, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for making sure my soundboard worked. I saw Laugh Track was going ham with it. Dennis redeeming it a few times. Bueller, thank you for the raid of 10 viewers. I appreciate you. Hope you had a great stream. Agent P, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you as well. Thank you to all the big names in red. Irvion, Eli, JStronic, Minnesota, Gubby, M-Dub, Unglued Snail, Manid, Q Silver, Laugh Track, Dabo, and Cheese Pup. Appreciate all your continued support. If you want on the list, just sub to the channel. You get your name in white. Hoo hoo hee hee. I never reset it. I think it's been 6 seasons since this list has been created. I've just been tacking it on ever since. If you are on the list and you want to change your name, let me know. We'll get her done. But yeah, that was a great matchup. That was wild. That's a great way to put it, Wads. That was wild. Not exactly the outcome I would have expected. I thought for sure we were going to go 3 games in the series. This was my and a few other SPL experts talking to them in the writers' chat. Everyone thought this was going to be Season 5 all over again. Semifinals were going to be the best series in the playoffs. But whether or not the semifinals this time around also holds that tail, I guess we'll find out. Sunday night, Cook Stars, Pittsburgh Vipers. Going to be a good one. If it's not Sunday, it's Monday. Stay tuned in the broadcast channel for the updates on it, as well as our Twitter. This time, as soon as I figure out when it is, I'm putting it on the Twitter. So go follow the Twitter at SPL_rebound. And I'll love you a long time, just as that one movie once said. But that's going to do it for me here for now on the SPL Network. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Darth Taxil, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next broadcast. But with that being said, I hope you all have a great afternoon, a great evening, and a great night.